So how would you go about slowing the momentum? Imagine that you're in San Francisco, you're up on a hill, you've got your car perched right there on the brink of the hill. The car's in neutral, you don't have the parking brake on, and it's just sitting there balanced on the hill. Then you just nudge it a little bit and it just barely begins to move downward. But you're smart because you don't want your car to go down into the bay, and so you just now step right out in front of your car, just step in front of it, and it just bumps up against you, and you say, I sure controlled that momentum. Good for me. But what if you're at the bottom of the hill and your car's coming down the hill at you? Not a good idea to step out in front of that car because you understand that momentum. So sometimes you've got a momentum going and you weren't aware that you had it going. You were just responding to reality. You were just telling it like it is. You were just noticing what's happening. You were just focusing upon what's happening, and you got the momentum going, and you didn't even realize you got it going because in the early subtle stages you were feeling the negative emotion that let you know that you were getting negative momentum going, but you didn't notice it because negative emotion sort of feels sort of normal to you. And so it wasn't until you were at the bottom of the hill and it mowed you down that you even realized that you had a manifestation going that you did not want. But now you know the concept. Now you know about momentum. We've been saying for a while about momentum. People will say things that sort of sound to us like, Abraham, I've jumped out of an airplane. I don't have a parachute. What do you suggest that I do? And we say, hang on, it will be over in a little bit. Because there's a certain momentum going that is unlikely that is going to turn out other than the way you know it's going to turn out. And that spinning grid disc is like that. You get some momentum going, and to try to stop it when it's going, you know what that feels like. It feels like that pressure tank out there in Esther's pump house. It just feels like it's going to explode. You feel the tension when you're asking for something that you're not allowing, and you've got the momentum going that is actually keeping you from moving to the disc that you want. You feel the discord of that. So what is the remedy? What do? Do you speak the opposite word? You could, but it wouldn't do any good when that momentum is strong. What do? Well, you do your best to withdraw your attention from it. But what we want to say to you is, hang on, it'll be over in a little bit. That's really what we want to say to you. Hang on, it'll be over in a little bit. And then you're going to sleep. And when you wake up, just wake up with the intention of getting on a different disc, getting on a better feeling disc. And that's what we mean when we say, get out ahead of the manifestation. We could even say, get out ahead of the momentum before the momentum starts. Decide what momentum you want to get started. We, like a lot of teachers, have been teaching meditation for a long time, because when you stop thought, you stop momentum. When you quiet your mind, you stop momentum. And sometimes you say, I can't meditate. I can't stop that momentum. And we say, yes, you can. You can focus upon something that slows it way down. So let's discuss that, because we've been saying to you, if you sit to meditate, we always encourage you to do it early in the day before there's the probability of getting so much momentum going that you don't want. The earlier in the day, the better. But when you sit to meditate and you focus upon the dripping of a faucet, or the flickering of a candle flame, or Esther is often listening for, hear it, the sound of the air conditioner, something steady, hear it, something steady, something not full of thought or ideas, something that doesn't activate doubt or worry within her. Just, can I hear that? Can I hear that? Can I still hear that? Can I hear that? I can hear that. I can hear that. I can hear that. Yep, I can hear that. I can hear that. Still hear it. I can hear that. I can hear that. I can hear that. I can hear that. Yep, I can hear that. 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 Doesn't take much of that before any other momentum you've got going on isn't going on. And now, in the absence of contradictory thought, your vibration raises. Your vibration raises to the frequency of your inner being, and often then thoughts from your inner being begin to flood in. Impulses, ideas, inspiration, books, lyrics, all kinds of things begin to flow into your mind because you've stopped the momentum of anything that was contradictory, allowed your vibration to raise, and now you're receiving clear communication from that high-flying vortex. You see what we're getting at? We think you now know everything we know. There isn't anything that we will ever say to you that is of more direct value to you than that. If you believe that you are the creator of your own reality, and you understand that you have a point of attraction, and you now understand that with a little bit of practice that you can control which disc you get on, and that even at a minimum, even if you only beginning today, you can tell when you've got a vibrational point of attraction going that isn't serving you, so at least you could distract yourself from it by, as Jesus said, turning the other cheek, ignoring it as best you can. Life's just going to get better and better and better for you.